everybody. Thank you. It's nice to be back in New York. I want to thank everybody for coming out. We're going to have a great event April 16th. We put in a lot of work so far. We got a long ways to go. A lot of help on our side. Andre Berto's brother, Cleveland Berto, has been helping us out in strength and conditioning in the last 3 or 4 fights now, Cleve. So it's Cleveland. Thank you very much, Cleve. Couldn't do it without the support of everybody. HBO, Kerry, Al Heyman, Golden Boy, Dave. Thanks, Lou. Thanks, everybody. I think it's going to be a great fight. I know what we're ready for. I hope they're ready for. I think Victor's making a big step coming into the 47. I think, I applaud him for that. I think he's a very talented fighter. I think that a lot of people don't give Victor his just due. If you watch Victor's fight, Victor's hurt everybody. And I know what Victor is capable of doing, so we will be ready on April 16th. I appreciate everybody coming out, and we will be victorious. Thank you.
As everyone has alluded to, he's a talented young man. He's also a pretty nice guy and a good kid, as they would say. Not one who gets into a lot of trouble ever. Just kind of a gym rat. He's ranked number 5 in the world by the WBC. Holds victories over the likes of Antonio Diaz, former world champions such as Carlos Mausa, Vivian Harris, and Nate Campbell, who he fought last May here in New York at the Garden. No stranger to the East Coast. I think this will be his 3rd fight on the East Coast, twice at the Garden and now at Foxwoods. He's looking to accomplish his dream, which is every fighter's dream, and that's to win a world title. And on April 16th, he's not going to let it slip away. He has a record of 28-2-2 with 22 knockouts, originally from Garden City, Kansas, but now residing, training, and surfing out of Ventura, California. Vicious Victor Ortiz.
Hello, everyone. Once again, it's fun to be in New York. I don't really spend a lot of time around these areas, except when I'm gonna do a layover or something. I just wanted to say, first off and foremost, thank you to all my team, Coach Haas, Coach Mario, Coach Danny, who is not here right now, and my manager, Rolando Ariano, and all of Golden Boy. It wasn't until just, I'm sorry, I'd like to thank you for giving me a shot. It's going to be a great fight. But it wasn't until just this last fight, it was one of those things where it kind of just, it hit me. I was kind of upset at the fact that, I worked hard. I've always worked hard, and I still do all the time. It was one of those things where, in the end, I felt like a piece of gum on the bottom of somebody's shoe. I'm just like, all right. So that's what I am. So, all right. I'm glad to know that. So I just kind of said to myself, hey, it's my turn. I know I'm against some tough opposition. Andre Berto's no chump. He's champion for a reason. Matter of fact, they've called him the best pound for pound. From what I've heard. But April 16th, I'm changing that. I became very hungry. I'm tired of all this. He's got no heart. He's got no balls. He's got no da-da-da-da-da, whatever. I could go. The list goes on and on and on and on. At the end of the day, look, I'm not scared to challenge anyone. I'm not scared to get in the ring with anyone. I'm ready for it all. So April 16th, I'm taking that win home. Thank you.
Since I'm a promoter, I'm going to shamelessly repeat myself. Tickets are on sale today. On Foxwoods and on Ticketmaster, it's $350, $200, $125, and $65. This is going to be a good fight. I really believe that. And And it's going to be a fight. Both guys here want to make a statement. Victor made that very clear just now. You know, my side of the table gets too much criticism because you don't have any idea how hard I've tried and Al Heyman's tried to get him the biggest fights out there. But Bob Arum doesn't want any part of Andre Berto with Manny Pacquiao. And Bob Arum doesn't want any part of Cotto with Manny Pacquiao. And Bob Arum doesn't want any part of anybody as under a promotional contract with Andre Berto. And that's the reality. And all of a sudden, you know, it's funny, Mike Jones was offered this fight twice. Twice. We wouldn't have fought Freddie Hernandez. Exactly. Who was right? Who was right? We would not have fought Freddie Hernandez if Mike Jones wasn't afraid. And Russell Peltz, his promoter, wasn't afraid. And Bob Arum knows that Mike Jones turned this fight down, and we have to listen to Mike Jones, Mike Jones, Mike Jones. A guy who lost to Soto Carras, and then in the second fight ran backwards every round and just took a decision that was one of the least compelling fights I've ever seen in my life. And I promise you something, this is a better fight, a more difficult fight, because if Mike Jones runs backwards against Andre Berto, he's going to wind up flat on his back. And that's what he would do, run backwards, because that's how he fights. This young man to my left fights, he actually fights. He comes forward and he fights. And he can punch, and there are two guys here that are going to come forward and punch and try to hurt each other. And what's going to wind up happening is, when that happens, the better fighter, the champion, is going to wind up asserting himself, and Andre Berto is still going to be the undefeated welterweight champion of the world. So I'd like to bring up the undefeated welterweight champion of the world, Andre Berto.
Hello everybody, how you doing today? Very good being back in New York. I love the city. I started my career here in New York, and like I said, I love it. But we've already been having a tremendous camp. I feel good, feel tremendous. A lot of speed, a lot of power, explosiveness. It's all just coming pretty quickly. So I'm looking forward to finishing off camp. Really good. So then I want to thank my whole team, Team Berto, Lou Bella. I want to thank Golden Boy, Dave Richards. I want to thank Team Ortiz for coming up here taking up this challenge. Like I said, we're looking forward to a big year. Victor Ortiz, he stepped up to the plate. He's a young, exciting fighter. He can punch, he has speed. But then again, just like he said, I believe everybody, pretty much see me grow, in front of the cameras, in front of HBO. They see me with the adversity. They see the way I handled it. And Victor Ortiz, he's like I say, he's a tremendous fighter. But then again, they see him when he had his first bit of adversity. You see the way he handled it, and he needs to understand that he's going to be in there with a whole different type of breed of fighter. It comes to 16. I hit harder. I'm a lot faster, a lot more smarter than Marcus Maidana. So I'm looking forward to the fight. It's going to be exciting. Please don't miss it, because it's just going to be the start of a wonderful year. And like I said, I'm looking forward to it. So everybody continue to come out, continue to support. It's going to be a good time. Appreciate it.
We'll be doing a release next week announcing the undercard, which is going to be terrific. We're going to pose the fighters now. They'll be available for one-on-ones. Thanks, everybody, for coming.
You guys look over here. This way, please, Victor. Please, to your left. To your right, guys. Right over here.
Excuse me. Stop, please. Down.
Face off, guys. Face off. Get that shot.
Down. Still down. Still down.
Get it. Get it.